Empyrean Episode 1 Quest Rising Tide Part 1 Building the Dry Dock.
As a precursor to Empyrean, your clan must build a dry dock. After completing the second dream quest, your clan can build a dry dock in the dojo. A dry dock requires 20 capacity and 6 energy. To build a dry dock, you will need 100,000 credits, 850 circuits, 1 forma, 25,000 salvage, and 15 tellurium. The build time is 12 hours.
Part 2 Cephalon Psi.
Once the dry dock is completed, your clan must research the railjack cephalon. To research the railjack cephalon, at a ghost clan level you will need 10,000 credits, 5 detonite injectors, 5 field runs, 5 mutagen masses, and 4 orokin cells. The research time is 1 hour. Once the research is completed, you will need to replicate the blueprint for 35,000 credits. Back at your foundry, you will need 25,000 credits, 5 detonite injectors, 5 field runs, 5 mutagen masses, and 2 orokin cells. The build time is 6 hours.
Unread inbox messages make me ill.
Online. Crew. Dax. My crew is gone. Tenno. You will do. Awaiting dry dock integration. I am Cephalon Psi. You will refer to me as such. The sentient threat has learned from past defeat. Reforming. Rebuilding. We must rebuild to contain that threat. We will reconstruct an old war-era Sigma Series railjack. A railjack requires a viable command cephalon. I am not a viable command cephalon. I will identify a viable replacement. But first, salvage, then assembly. Return to your orbiter. Railjacks died with the Orokin. Only wreckage remains. I have identified faint void drive traces on the surface of Mars. Investigate, salvage, rebuild.
Part 3 Recover and repair the fuselage.
Our enemy rebuilds itself ceaselessly. We must have that railjack. From the Vidoc School. Stay in close proximity while I scan it.
Once Cephalon Psi is inserted into the dry dock, you will begin to rebuild a railjack. The first mission on Aresec Mars is to find the fuselage. You will need to scan the fuselage while staying inside the area.
Scan cannot continue until the area of operation is clear. Get on it.
The scan will stop if enemies enter the perimeter. Scanning will also stop when vulnerabilist interference drones appear.
Interference drones. We have work to do. Confluence aggregator roasted. Something has nested in the fuel intakes. Astral frame integrity, 87%. Components, viable. Cephalon Ortis, rendezvous with Tenno at extraction point. Wreckage recovered. Proceed to the dry dock. I have not seen a railjack in some time. I remember. Oricon outer terminus positions have fallen to the sentient armada. Our orders: behead the fleet. My crew: Sukin, Crody, Zada. There are none finer. We are family. We will stop this war in its tracks. We are the Oricon Empire's best hope. We were. There is work to be done. This fuselage requires repair.
Repairing the fuselage costs 1 million credits, 100 cubic diodes, 3,000 plastids, 15,000 rubido, and 30 neural sensors. The build time is 12 hours. Cubic diodes are a new resource that are dropped from XMS units on Corpus-Ice planet tile sets, which are primarily found on Europa.
Fuselage restoration complete. Propulsion section located. Earth's forests. Beware of hostiles.
Part 4. Recover and repair the propulsion system.
Propulsion systems, the most advanced ever produced. Scanning. Remain in proximity. Neutralize all hostiles.
The second piece of the railjack is located on Cervantes on Earth. Recovery of the propulsion system requires the same task as before.
Orgone accumulator, blown. Etheric condenser, vaporized. Viable. Void engines. Void engines. Zada dances our ship through forward lines. Crody identifies and prioritizes targets. Sukin's turrets track and terminate. Our reputation is earned. Our objective, a Turaga-class worm ship. Zada plots an arc. We accelerate. Ancient history. The dead have no needs. The living require that propulsion system.
Repairing the propulsion system costs 1 million credits, 60 carbides, 1,000 cryotic, 30 Orokin cells, and 20,000 nanospores. The build time is 12 hours. Carbides are a new resource that are dropped from XMS units on Grenier shipyard tile sets, which are primarily found on Ceres.
Propulsion restoration complete. Void breach residue identified on Lua. Probable nacelle location. Recover if viable.
Part 5. Recover and repair the port nacelle.
Inside the cell, seen better days. Scanning. Eliminate interference.
The third piece of the railjack is located at Plato on Lua. Recovery of the port nacelle requires the same task as before.
Viable. Tagging for retrieval. Extract. Zada plots a data-gathering lab around the worm ship. Sukin targets exposed launch orifices. Power redirects to the Tunguska capacitor. With a pull of the trigger, we will end this. The moment arrives. The moment arrives. Tenno, my precepts. I am not a viable command cephalon. I will continue my search. Continue repairs.
Repairing the port nacelle costs 1 million credits, 60 carbides, 5,000 circuits, 27,000 alloy plate, and 200 control modules. The build time is 12 hours.
Port side nacelle restored. She is coming together. Next site, Venus.
Part 6. Recover and repair the starboard nacelle.
Starboard nacelle. Best in class. Scanning. Sights up. Safety's off.
The fourth piece of the railjack is located at Tessera on Venus. Recovery of the starboard nacelle requires the same task as before.
Integral fission tanks ruptured. Otherwise, fine. Cephalon Ordis has been signaled. Proceed to extraction. Precepts. Complete the mission. Preserve the crew. Tunguska capacitor charged. Sukin pulls the trigger. Nothing happens. Zada reports engines offline. Shields offline. Weapons offline. Personal lights flash on as the first missiles hit. I watch as Sukin, along with his gunnery chair, is sucked into the infinite. I watch as the port nacelle detonates. We are spinning. Zada calls for assistance. I am silent. Proteus attempts to save our engines proves fatal. I watch as he is engulfed in flame. Zada is alone at the helm. She beholds the distant flash of torpedo tubes. She says my name. The viewplate blossoms. She ceases to exist.
Repairing the starboard nacelle costs 1 million credits, 100 pustrals, 500 fieldrun samples, 50 morphics, and 35 neurodes. The build time is 12 hours. Pustrals are a new resource that are mined from red ore veins on the plains of Eidolon.
Starboard nacelle reinforced. Soon, cognitive geometries will self-assemble. She will live. But not yet. Transferring tail section data to your orbiter.
Part 7. Recover and repair the tail section.
High probability of railjack tail section nearby. Clear out hostiles and mark for retrieval. Tail section intact.
The fifth piece of the railjack is located at Barahidnia on Sedna. Recovery of the tail section requires the same process as before.
Dorsal stabilizers salvageable. Cogitators viable. Marking for salvage. Railjack, Sigma Series, top of the line. Crew, 4,890 confirmed kills. Complete the mission. Preserve the crew. 13 system-wide errors. There were no errors. There was only me following my orders. In her final moment, I think Zara knew that. Precepts. Complete the mission. Preserve the crew. To complete the mission, the crew must die. To preserve the crew is to fail the mission. The crew exists to complete the mission. Therefore, I completed the mission. Why was I given those orders?
Repairing the tail section requires 1 million credits, 80 Copernics, 10,000 ferrite, 4,500 polymer bundles, and 15 argon crystals. The build time is 12 hours. Copernics are a new resource that are mined from red ore veins on the Orb Vallis.
Require a viable command, Cephalon. You understand why I am non-viable. Replacement Cephalon not yet located. A solution must exist. I will find it. Final component marked.
Part 8. Recover and repair the engine cowling.
Cowling identified. Visual verification required. Move in. Engine cowling. You know what to do.
The sixth and final piece of the railjack is located at Aureus on Europa. Recovery of the engine cowling requires the same process as before.
Structural integrity within required tolerances. Marking for salvage. Cephalon Ortis. Time for pickup. All known Cephalons surveyed. None conform to tactical parameters. None possess necessary astrogation poetics. None possess a comprehensive warfighting database. Viable Cephalons. Nil.
Repairing the engine cowling requires 1 million credits, 40 Copernics, 500 edenite ampules, 10,000 ferrite, and 10,000 salvage. The build time is 12 hours.
This will take some time. Work crews report tools down. Railjack structure complete. Structure reinforcement complete. Systems restoration complete. Your presence is required on the dry dock. You have a railjack. Tenno, all records of my mission have been purged from the weave. Why, I do not know. I had a crew. I must accept sole responsibility for their deaths. Conclusion, I am non-viable. But I am the only railjack-compatible Cephalon. The sentients have almost rebuilt. Conclusion, I am, under the circumstances, a viable command Cephalon. If you will have me. Understood. I will begin the process of integrating myself with the ship's systems. This may take some time. Commencing. You may now enter your railjack. Welcome to the railjack. A living thing. A home. And a weapon. Your home. Your weapon. Aboard this vessel, we work before we play.